Hey, how's it going, you guys? Rhino here. So one thing I get asked a lot by friends is, can you make me a build for under $500? Basically, they want what's called a console killer build. A console killer is a PC that is in the same price range as a console, but still blows away performance-wise. So today I have a $375 console killer build. This build would absolutely blow away any console. Please keep in mind that I am including rebates. If you don't plan on using any discounts whatsoever, the build would be priced at just below $500. The Xbox One sale price was originally $500. So, wasting no time, let's talk about the processor. For this build, I chose to go with my go-to budget processor, the AMD FX 6300. The 6300 is a 3.5 GHz base clock and can boost up to 4.2 GHz. It's a hex-core processor, so you should have no trouble with any multitasking that you plan to do. It also has 3 MB of level 3 cache for even better gaming performance. The 6300 comes in at $85. Now moving on to the motherboard, I chose the Gigabyte GA78LMT-USB 3.0 Micro ATX board. This board supports onboard video, has a maximum memory of 32 GB, and has onboard Ethernet. On the other hand, it only supports 1333 MHz RAM, so you'll have to underclock your memory in the BIOS to prevent issues. With this motherboard, you get what you pay for, a cheap solution for a budget build. This motherboard comes in at a cheap $41, including rebates. Now it's time to talk about memory. I chose Kingston HyperX Fury Blue 8GB. It's on sale, and it's very reliable memory. As the motherboard does have 4 RAM slots, you have the option of upgrading to either 16 or 32 GB later. This memory clocks in at DDR3 1600 MHz. As I said earlier, you will want to underclock this memory in the BIOS. That 8 GB only comes in to $40. For storage, I chose the drive I choose on almost every build, the 1TB Seagate Barracuda. You might think that 1 TB is a bit much for such a budget-minded build, but with the ever-declining price of storage, it's becoming more and more reasonable to have 1 TB even in budget builds. I obviously didn't go with an SSD solution in this build. The Barracuda only comes in to about $41. As for graphics, I didn't choose an A-grade graphics solution as many might. I instead decided to go with a full dedicated graphics card, the MSI GeForce 750 Ti. I've personally used the 750 Ti, and it's a surprisingly powerful little card and can run most modern games at 1080p 45 to 60 FPS. Some games like TF2, CSGO, Minecraft, Dota, or League of Legends will run around 150 to 350 FPS, depending on the game. This card claims $99 of the budget. If you decide that you want to spend just a little bit more money, you could also go with an R9 280 or GeForce GTX 760. Next on the list is the Thermaltake VL8001W2Z. Isn't that a creative name? Anyway, this case is mid-tower, so if it's your first build, it should leave plenty of space for work. This case will only cost you $25. Lastly, the power supply. I chose a Corsair build 430 watt. I've used this PSU, and I can tell you from experience that it's very reliable. It being 430 watts, it should supply plenty of juice for your precious components. This power supply will only cost you $20 with rebates included. Now I know what you're all thinking, but consoles come with a controller! Shh, calm down. A bundle of a gaming keyboard and mouse from Cooler Master is only $25, and it'll do you just as well as your fancy controller. I really hope that this video helped to show you that you can build a decent gaming PC at the same or less price than a console budget. As mentioned in the beginning, this build with rebates including is about $375, which is considerably less than consoles sell for, which is about $400 to $450. So thanks for watching. If the video helped you in any way, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more build lists. And I have a question for the comments. If you could build a console killer, what would your components be? See you guys later. Bye bye.